right. Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another class with Ibts Canada. Thank you so much for everyone. I still have a couple of, like some of the students are still didn't join. I'd like to tell you that we are live streaming on YouTube. Another thing that also I need you guys to commit to for this class is we're gonna be, all of you guys, will be on mute. If you would like to participate, because it's important as well to participate, please make sure that you are, it's here. Hello, hand. Yeah, so, and hello, everyone. I was saying that if you want to participate, it's important that you just click on the hand emoji. So it's like raising your hand emoji. And then I will pick one of you guys. So he will answer, he or she will answer. This way we maintain a good quality of understanding. And the class is more understandable for everyone, okay? All right, so if somebody is not on mute, please, I would ask you before we start to put yourself on mute. And thank you so much for everyone for your collaboration. All right, let's get started. So yesterday we stopped at the WH questions. I'll begin with, we will listen to a recording and we'll just answer this question right here in front of you. Which WH questions does the interviewer ask? Okay, I'm gonna just give you a hint. Yes, so okay, I'm just gonna, I will just repeat what I told everybody earlier for the people who joined, Hind, Sunny, and Nasim, is this for all the period of this 3 months, we need to maintain a good understanding environment and learning experience for everyone. So I would like to ask you to be on mute the whole class because I can't hear myself, and it's basically we're gonna get late and we don't want to get late when it comes to lessons because it's gonna affect your certification at the end, right? And we don't want to do that. So we're gonna collaborate together. Put yourself on mute the whole period, unless it's a activity time. So if it's an activity time that we were gonna do an activity together, like answering questions together, please make sure that you click on the hand button. When you click on the hand button, I will see all the names that would like to participate and will pick the name of that person that would love to participate. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, clear.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Now go back on mute. All right. Now, so we'll start with, guys, be on mute, please. So we'll start with this recording. We'll listen to that recording, and I need you to answer this question. Of course, raise your hand before talking. When is the time at now? Which WH questions does the interviewer ask? Pay attention to this recording. I'll play it right now.
So, Jackie, what exactly does the stair climbing challenge involve?
Well, basically, you have to walk up 1,572 stairs or 78 floors until you get to the top of the Skyline building.
Right. Why did you decide to take part in this challenge?
Well, we're doing it for a good cause, raising for local charities.
Okay, and how long do you expect to take to get to the top?
To be honest, I have absolutely no idea. I'll just be happy if I make it to the top.
That was the end of the recording. So the interviewer asks 3 WH questions. Who knows what are they? Who would like to participate? Okay, 2 raising hands. We have Nawal, Muhammad. Okay, we'll start with Nawal. Nawal, can you tell us one of the questions, WH questions, please? Nawal, can you hear us? Okay, Muhammad, can you tell us what is the WH, one of the WH questions, please?
Yes, teacher. Number 1, what?
Yes. Yes. So what exactly does the stair climbing challenge involve? All right. And thank you. Nawal, do you know what other questions were asked?
But what is the page?
It's not the page, it's the recording.
Sorry, I didn't hear it.
Okay. So I'll ask you just to lower your hands. All right. So the WH question was at the beginning. She asked what exactly does the stair climbing challenge involve, and then why did you decide to take part in this challenge? And there's also another question that she asked is how long do you expect to take to get to the top? Now, this is just a warm-up, an introduction, but let's review the WH questions. So yesterday we differentiated WH questions from yes or no questions at the end of the class. Now, let's talk about how to form a question. And this time is the WH question formation. Now, to form a WH question is quite simple. So we have WH question. Then you got the helping verb, which is also called the auxiliary verb. Then the subject and the main verb. As of the WH question, it could be any words like what, when, which, why, who, how long. These two, how many and how much, you have to put basically the main subject after it. So how many cars, and then you put the helping verb and the subject, and you continue with whatever you want to talk about. How much plus the noun is this exactly like how many, all right? So just look at these examples in front of you. Where did you go? Why have they arrived so early? Who did? So you call last night. And when it comes to how many, you see how many, and then there's a noun. How many people, how many cars, how many cats, okay? And then you put the helping verb, subject, and invited. Cool? Now, all right. This is an activity that we will do together. In this activity, there is some sort of mixed words that form a WH question. So we need first, in that case, to just look at the WH word at the beginning, and then you look at the helping verb. Okay, the helping verb. Okay, who
Answer
wants
one.
to start? Just I need your hands. Okay, hand raised, your hands. Yes, and go ahead,
One.
please.
Okay, first one. Where did you go last night?
Yes, great job. Who else
Two.
we have? Muhammad, would you like to participate for number 2?
Yes, please.
Hello?
How many people attended the conference?
Great job. Yes. What
Anna.
about number 3? We have
Me.
Me, Irfan.
one second. Please raise your hand. Okay. Let's
Me.
Number 2, please.
yes. Number 2, we said how many, and then we need a noun. So how many
People.
people,
Me.
right? Please, everybody be on mute, and then we raise your hands, and then we're gonna pick a name. So, everybody, because I hear myself twice. Sorry. Okay. All right. So for number 2, how many people attended? How many people? And then we put have attended the conference or the conference. Okay.
4.
You guys.
Yes.
4.
Okay. Now, number 3.
Irfan.
Who would like to? Johnny, just raise your hand, not with the camera, with the click on the hand button. Okay. Click on the hand button. Okay. All right. So we have Rania. Rania, would you like to tell us number 3, please?
Yes. What are they doing here?
What are they doing here? Fantastic. Great job. Now, Johnny, if you want to answer number 4, please.
Yes.
Yes, number 4. Who?
Teacher. Me. No one.
Okay. Let's pick another person.
No one.
Who's speaking? I can't hear you.
No one.
Nawal?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, go ahead, please.
Who did you?
Who did you? Yes, call.
You call an hour ago?
Yes, great job. Fantastic. All right. 5. Let's pick Sunny.
Yes.
Number 4.
How much is milk in the fridge?
Number 5. How much milk is in the fridge? Yes, great job. Who's writing?
Seriously.
Guys. All right. Number 6. Right.
Me. Rawan.
Rawan. Okay, go ahead, Rawan.
When did you book your book reading finish?
When did you finish
Reading your book?
your book? Yes, great job.
Yeah.
Okay. 7. How long?
Noel,
Yes, go, Noah.
how long did John wait for you?
Number 7.
How
How-
long did
John,
How-
wait. Great job. Number 8. I'm just gonna put this right here. Okay. Number 8. Why did?
why me Noel?
Who wants to talk?
Why did me want
John.
Irfan?
Johnny. Okay, go ahead.
Why did you speak rudely to John?
Yes.
John.
Why did you speak rudely to John? Great job.
To John. Yeah.
Great
Speak
job.
to John.
All right. Then 9. How who would like to do? Okay, Muhammad.
Going. How
How are we going to travel to Madrid?
Okay, great job, Muhammad.
Again, please, sorry, this again, please.
How
Number 9.
are okay, yeah. How are we going to travel to Madrid? Finally, 10. Why? Okay.
why
now,
you
Sunny, you want
Why
to talk? Go ahead.
Yeah.
why
Why you are-
you have invited dinner to again her?
Okay, great job.
Why? Why?
So why have you invited her to dinner again?
Why have you
Invited her to dinner again. Okay. All right. Now, I wish I can remove this. Okay. All right. Now, this one is going to be your homework, which is basically a statement. You will flip it to a question. Okay. You just need to make it as a WH question. You have here WH what, who, when, where, how long, or why. Okay. So that's your homework. Okay. Let's listen to Jean-Luc, everybody. And I need you guys to take a look at, before we listen, these 3 questions. How far does Jean-Luc have to swim? What made him decide to compete in the event? Is he worried about anything? Okay. Now, let's go to the recording.
So, John Luke, tell me about the Palm Island Challenge. How far do you have to swim? Well, it's about a 13-mile swim, 12.4 miles to be exact. Wow, and a lot of swimmers compete in teams. What made you decide to do the event individually? Well, I swam as part of a team last year and I really enjoyed it. So this year I thought I would increase the level of difficulty. And is there anything you're worried about? No, not really. I was a bit concerned about the wind, but the forecast looks good.
Okay, all right. Okay. All right, who would like to answer the first question, which is about how far does Jean-Luc have to swim? Muhammad, go ahead. Muhammad, if you're ready, go ahead, please.
Sorry, 13 miles?
Yes, 13 miles. Great job. Question number 2, what made him decide to compete in the event? Nawal?
Sorry, miss.
Okay,
I didn't get the answer.
all right. So he said that he enjoyed swimming as a part of a team. And he wanted to increase his level of swimming. Okay, so that's why he went for something more challenging, which is
Enjoyed swimming and what?
he enjoyed swimming as a part of a team at the beginning. And then he wanted to increase the level of difficulty. So he participated alone and competed alone in the event. Okay. Is he worried about anything? He said,
No,
No,
really.
no.
okay,
No.
not really. He was
What
concerned about the wind. Okay. He was just concerned about the wind, which is the weather. Okay. Guys, be back home. All right. Let's go next right here. Next one. Person it's recording. Yeah, it's recording. Now we're gonna listen for specific information. Read out these questions carefully, which is question 1, multiple choice A, B, C, D, 2, and 3. And think about what of these options are the question to that answer. So they give you an answer, and in your options, you have questions. So you have to pick the question that the interviewer asked Astrid, okay?
So, John Luke, tell me about the Palm Island Challenge. How far do you have to swim? Well, it's about a 13-mile swim, 12.4 miles to be exact. Wow, and a lot of swimmers compete in teams. What made you decide to do the event individually? Well, I swam as part of a team last year and I really enjoyed it. So this year I thought I would increase the level of difficulty. And is there anything you're worried about? No, not really. I was a bit concerned about the wind, but the forecast looks good.
Excuse me, you guys, that's the wrong recording. Okay, I'm gonna let you listen again. That's the right recording. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
this is what I was thinking.
Yeah. I'm gonna just.
So, Astrid, how long have you been paddleboarding? I took up paddleboarding about 2 years ago. And was it difficult to get started? Not really, no. Some people find it difficult to balance to start with, but if you're a surfer, it's quite straightforward. And how exactly does the paddleboard challenge work? Well, basically, it's a race for beginners, so it's just 2 miles long from one side of the lake to the other.
Again, I'm gonna play it.
So, Astrid, how long have you been paddleboarding? I took up paddleboarding about 2 years ago. And was it difficult to get started? Not really, no. Some people find it difficult to balance to start with, but if you're a surfer, it's quite straightforward. And how exactly does the paddleboard challenge work? Well, basically, it's a race for beginners, so it's just 2 miles long from one side of the lake to the other.
All right. Let's check you guys. Okay, we have Johnny. Johnny, can you answer the first question, please?
Yeah, 2 years ago she was talking about how long the race is. B.
Okay.
First one is B.
Okay, the first one, you're close, but that's not quite the answer. So the answer is D.
D.
Yeah, so D is the answer. When she first started paddle boarding.
Body. Okay.
Okay, now I'll go ahead for the second question, please.
Yeah, I think the correct answer is C. Was it difficult to get to start?
Yes, great job. Okay, now for 3. What's that question for it's a race for beginner answer. Muhammad, go ahead, please.
Number A.
Yes, it's A. How exactly does the paddleboard challenge work? Great job, bro. Okay, now this is about a yoga. I'm just gonna skip that. Just read it, but no, not really. Okay. Now let's look here and listen to a recording, which matters more. So that is the first half of the recording again, but this time we need to, after listening, we need to compare notes, basically. No, just 1 second, because they tell me not to allow students to listen for specific information. All right, so, okay. It says, listen again to the first half of the recording and answer the questions. Okay, basically this is a very basic question. What question does Joel ask at the beginning of the recording? How long does each class last? What do you do in a Birkham yoga class? And why did Joel sign up for Birkham yoga classes? Okay, so these are your questions and your option. I'm gonna give you 1 to 2 minutes max, just to look at your options and to read the questions. Then we're gonna play the recording. Hamad, do you want to say something? Or you forgot maybe your hand? Let's listen to the recording.
Have you ever heard of Bikram yoga? I was introduced to it several years ago by a friend of mine. It's a type of hot yoga, which means that the classes are held in a room with a temperature of about 41 degrees centigrade or 106 degrees Fahrenheit, which, as it turns out, is really hot. Each class lasts 90 minutes, and you go through a sequence of 26 different postures, twice. In short, Bikram yoga is not for the faint-hearted. Last year, just to prove to myself that I could do it, I signed up for a 30-day challenge. The details were pretty straightforward. I had to do 30 sessions of Bikram yoga in 30 days. If I missed a day, I would have to make it up by doing a double session the following day. Simple, eh?
Okay, simple A, that's Canadian. This is how we speak A. All right, so I'm gonna repeat the recording again. A.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Bikram yoga? I was introduced to it several years ago by a friend of mine. It's a type of hot yoga, which means that the classes are held in a room with a temperature of about 41 degrees centigrade or 106 degrees Fahrenheit, which, as it turns out, is really hot. Each class lasts 90 minutes, and you go through a sequence of 26 different postures, twice. In short, Bikram yoga is not for the faint-hearted. Last year, just to prove to myself that I could do it, I signed up for a 30-day challenge. The details were pretty straightforward. I had to do 30 sessions of Bikram yoga in 30 days. If I missed a day, I would have to make it up by doing a double session the following day. Simple, eh?
Okay. Yes, Johnny. Go ahead.
Yes, the first one is C.
Yes, C. Great job. Bravo. So the first one is, what question does Joel ask at the beginning of the recording? And that question was, have you ever heard of Bikram yoga? So C.
Two.
Number 2. Let's check
Go on.
raising their hands. Ahmad, go ahead, please.
I think C.
Yes, absolutely, you're right. So how long does each class last? It's 90 minutes. Great job.
Yeah.
Bravo. We all agree. What do you do in a Bikram yoga class?
Me. A double session. A double.
Sunny?
Go on.
Yes, ma'am. I think D, a double session each day.
No, this is when they miss a class, not what they do in class. Okay, let's take a different option here. We have Irania. Go ahead, please.
I don't know. يعني some problem في النت.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
So the answer is, let me check if, okay, Muhammad, can you tell us the answer, please?
Yes, number A.
30 poses in 30 different ways.
Yes.
Okay. Let's listen to the recording again,
Please.
guys.
Okay.
Me and Noel, maybe
Go ahead.
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna let you just listen again.
Okay.
Don't rush. It's okay.
Have you ever heard of Bikram yoga? I was introduced to it several years ago by a friend of mine. It's a type of hot yoga, which means that the classes are held in a room with a temperature of about 41 degrees centigrade or 106 degrees Fahrenheit, which, as it turns out, is really hot. Each class lasts 90 minutes, and you go through a sequence of 26 different postures, twice. In short, Bikram yoga is not.
Okay, so a sequence of,
C.
yes. Do we all agree it's C? Did we
C.
all hear it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Now, question number 4. Why did Joel sign up for Bikram yoga class? Who wants to? Is it?
Noel?
Yeah, go ahead, Noel, if you want to. No problem.
Maybe the answer is C, to exercise in a hot room. I'm not sure.
Okay, so does anybody have another answer?
Yes.
Rowan, B.
Rowan?
To prove to himself that
Yes.
he could do it.
Great job, bravo, Rowan, proud of you. Yeah, so the right answer is B, is to prove to himself that
Exactly.
he could do it. We all agree?
Yeah, we all agree.
Okay, let's move on.
Can
Now, all right, let's talk about here. We'll talk about a new subject. I'll introduce you to indirect questions, okay? Now, when you want to be polite you can use indirect questions. It could be like you're talking like in a formal way, okay? So when we make an indirect, it could be a WH question or an indirect yes or no question. Now, the word order doesn't change, and we don't need a helping verb. Now, let's look at it right here. We have the statement. He said something interesting. The WH question form of that, what did he say? Okay, that's the answer basically. So the WH question, what did he say? Now, if you want to ask an indirect question, you say, do you know? This is as a start. And then what he said. So the main verb is often at the end of your question. And after what, we don't have to put any helping verb. Okay, we just put the subject, what he said, right? Okay, now if it's a yes or no question and we want to ask an indirect yes or no question. So the question is, did Mary enjoy the movie? The indirect way to ask it is, you can start like, can you tell me if? Or I wonder if, I'm not sure if, but what matter the most is that we put if. Okay, so you choose any of these. I wonder if Mary, the subject, enjoyed the movie. Okay, all right, so right here, what is in bold, it's basically, you can pick any other things, not only this one. You can pick, can you tell me, I wonder if, I'm not sure if, or you can put he knows. But this one is basically for the WH question, not the yes or no question. So for the yes or no question, you can use an example, these three, or this one, okay? Just looking in and out. All right, now let's practice. Now we're gonna practice the WH question, and we'll make them indirect. Use either I wonder, I can't remember, do you know, I'm not sure, can you tell me? So these, you can pick any one of these, and then you can, if it's a WH question, you put which or where, for example, and then you put the subject, house, like the object, and then at the end you put your main verb. Okay, so it should be like ending by the main verb. Now, what do? We first identify the question. Is it a WH question? Is it a yes or no question? In that case, it's a WH question. Okay, great. Next step, what we need to do is we pick any, like, you know, indirect sentence, like words or sentences, sentence from the sentences. That's what I would have to do. So anyways, so I wonder, for example, so you put, I wonder when Jane's party is. Remember, there's no helping verb going on here. Okay? Now, let's try number 2. Where did they go on vacation? You can put, for example, do you know, or can you tell me, any one of these that you like, okay? But first you need to identify the question type, the main verb, your subject, okay? Now let's check the participants. Does anybody want to try at least number 2? For example, okay, I'll do it. So, okay, Hind, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, please.
When is Jam's party? Do you know when Jam's party is? You do it
Yes.
in that.
Yes, great job. But what about number 2? Where did they go on vacation?
Can you tell me where they go on vacation?
Yes. Yes. So, can you tell me where? Okay. Can you tell me where, and after where would we put? They, good job, go on vacation.
Without that.
Yeah,
Right?
without that, yeah. So the main verb is, so can you tell me where they want to, okay, and are you?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, Rania, would you like to try number 2, please?
Number 2 or 3?
Number 2, please.
Okay. Can you tell me where they go on vacation?
Okay, great job. Yes, so both of you guys are correct. Now, 3, do you like this shirt? So this is a yes or no question.
Yes.
We said if it's a yes or no question, you can say, for example, do you know if? So you have to put if in it, and then you put the subject, verb, and object. Okay. Okay. Now, here, do you like this shirt? Sunny, go ahead, please.
Yes or no question, this ma'am?
Yes, this is a yes or no question. So we have to put one of the sentences that end with if. So can you tell me if you
like this shirt?
No.
Yes, if you like this shirt. Liked. Okay. Okay, now what do you want? So what do you want? It's a WH question.
Yes.
So we have to put, for example, I wonder what you want. I wonder. So back in here, what did he say? Do you know what he said? The verb is in verb 2. Okay, so in the past. So here, what do you want? I wonder, for example, what you
Can I answer, teacher?
Yes, yes. Go ahead, Rania.
Okay. I wonder if what you want.
Okay. Okay, so I wonder what you wanted. Okay. Now, just like this one, you guys. This one. What he said. Okay, this is what you wanted. Okay, as simple as it is. Again, 5. Where are my house keys? Sunny.
Where is my?
Where are my house keys?
Do you know
Mm-hmm.
where are my house keys?
Where
You
my
mean
house
where
keys
my house keys
are.
are? Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Great
Okay.
job. Bravo. Now, have you ever tried yoga? So what is this? It's a yes or no question. We pick one of these that have if. Can you tell me if you ever tried yoga? Okay. Do we all get this one? Okay. Did they meet her? Can you tell me if, for example, they met her? Okay, met her, but it's in the past. Okay,
Met with double E?
no, with one. Met in the past form, verb 2. Okay, why did he do that? WH question. So can you tell me, or I want, sorry, no, he knows, I'm wondering, or I wonder, or I can't remember, or do you know any one of these? So do you know why he did that?
No.
Okay, guys. I put did because it's not because of the this one, because of this one right here.
Miss, can you repeat number 1?
Yes. When is Jane's party? So it's a WH question. You pick any of these right here. I wonder, I can't remember, do you know? So for example, I wonder when Jane's party is. Okay. Okay. Now.
Number 8, I wonder, do you know why he did that?
Number what?
8.
8, okay. Why did he do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say, for example, can you tell me why he did that? Okay.
Okay.
Teacher, can I ask some question?
Yes.
Sometimes الverb in the past, sometimes not. Which time
Now,
we past simple past يعني.
okay.
Like,
Okay. Now I will explain to you right here. So before we go, okay, I'm gonna explain. So the indirect question, we said we have a question, for example, what did he say? All right. I don't look at the helping verb because I don't need it at all. I remove the helping verb. So I put any of the words, the statement that I want for the indirect way. So do you know what's the question? And then you jump to your subject. And then the verb say, which is my main verb, okay? I put it in the past form. Okay? Said. Now, here, did Mary enjoy the movie? Do you know if, for example, but we have to put if. Mary enjoyed in the past form the movie. That's it. So if it's a yes or no, you just put it in the past form and that's it. So when it comes to, for example, did they meet her? Do you know if, or I'm not sure if they met her? Okay, it's always the past. Okay. All right. Is it clear for this one before we jump to the next subject or topic?
Yes.
Does anybody want to ask anything?
Yes.
Johnny, Ahmad, go ahead.
Please, Miss Mariam, number 3. Can you repeat it again?
Yeah. So number 3, do you like this shirt? What is it? It's a yes or no question, right? So we jump here to the rule, yes or no question. We can pick any of these. Can you tell me if you liked this shirt? Okay.
Liked and with the EDs, right?
Yes, yes, yes. ED, like the past. All right. Johnny, go ahead, please.
Yeah, ma'am. I would like to ask where are my house keys? Where is my house keys? Where are my house keys? Can you tell me?
Yes.
Because I
So,
don't. Yeah.
where are my house keys? So that is a WH question. Always ask yourself. It's a
Yes.
WH question. What I take,
Yes.
for example, I take a I wonder. I wonder where, and then after where, what I put, my house keys are, or my house keys are.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Thank.
So it's quite simple, but it needs practice. So you have to just
Exactly.
go to the rule and try to implement it many times. And it's going to be easy after that. It's going to be like a...
Okay.
Now, we're going to listen to the second half of the recording and we'll answer the questions. Then we would like to make at least one indirect question. So for example, the answer here, we have, yes, he did. The indirect question was in the recording. I wonder if he signed up for a 30-day challenge. Okay, so I just want you for now to identify the indirect question and that's it. And then for the examples, we'll leave it for later. Okay.
The first week of the challenge was great. I really enjoyed each class, and I felt better than I had in ages, both mentally and physically. The second and third weeks were tough, and I had to drag myself to the class some days. On the positive side, I found that I felt less stressed about life, and I slept like a log every night. I stuck with it, and somehow I made it to the end of the 30 days and completed the challenge.
Wait. First step, all of you guys, take 1 minute or 2, read the questions from 1 to 7. So go to question number 1. Did he enjoy the first week of the challenge? And then read all of the others. And then based on the recording, you will be able to answer the question. Okay, so just take 1 minute to 2 minutes. I'll give you that time just to read and analyze the questions. Let's go to the recording.
The first week of the challenge was great. I really enjoyed each class, and I felt better than I had in ages, both mentally and physically. The second and third weeks were tough, and I had to drag myself to the class some days. On the positive side, I found that I felt less stressed about life, and I slept like a log every night. I stuck with it, and somehow I made it to the end of the 30 days and completed the challenge. There is no doubt that I was really proud of my achievement, and I lost a little weight, although not as much as I had hoped. Since then, I've continued with Bikram yoga, although 2 classes a week are usually enough. I realize that I need to have more variety in my exercise routine, but I credit the 30-day challenge with teaching me the importance of making exercise a part of my day-to-day life.
Okay, let's answer it one by one. Did he enjoy the first week of the challenge? Okay, we have 2. Johnny, go ahead, please. Did he enjoy it? What did he say about the first week? Who knows? Okay, maybe Johnny, he forgot. Okay, Ahmed, go ahead, please.
Yes, he enjoyed.
Yes, it was. So he said it was a great experience. So she said it was great. Great job, Ahmed. Number 2, how were the second and third weeks of the challenge? What about the second week? What about the third week? Hamad, go ahead, please.
Tough.
Yes,
No,
great job. It was
last
tough.
days.
Yes, great job. How did he sleep when he finished?
Long sleep.
Like a log, yes.
What? Again?
He slept like a log. Okay. So it's like deep sleep. Now, was he more or less stressed after yoga? Did he, no, Ahmed, sorry.
Yes.
Is he stressed?
No.
Yes, great job, bravo. No, he was less stressed. Did he complete the challenge? He said that he was stuck with it and made it to the end of the challenge. 6, he lost a little weight that like...
Yes, little loss weight.
Yes. Last question. Who? Okay, now I'll go ahead, please. How many classes does he do each week?
2 classes each week.
Yes, yes. 2 classes weekly. Great job. Okay. All right.
Excuse me, Miss, number 5. He is stuck.
Did he complete? He basically, he was stuck with it and he made it to the end of the challenge, but he was stuck and then he made it to the end of the challenge. Okay. So did he complete the challenge? Yes, but at the beginning he was stuck. Now, who was speaking? Pay attention to, I'm going to talk about all of the, WH questions, but pay attention to who. Now, most questions are about the object. So the answer of the question is about the object, right? Great. Sometimes, even us, we ask question, but about the subject. Okay. So far, it's all about the object. Everything that we took and we looked at is about the object questions. Now, what about the subject questions? So let's first differentiate these two types. Now, in the subject question, we don't change the order of the words, and we don't use any helping verb. In the normal WH question, we put WH question, we can put helping verb, subject, verb, and then whatever. Okay, the object or anything. Okay, now the subject question is, for example, who, and then basically you put the verb, and the verb is basically in the past. However, if it's which, you have to identify which exactly. So which, it's going to happen to have something that's more identified, like which student, which car, okay? And then you put the verb in the past and your object, the prize, or whatever you like. I'm going to just give you an example so you can differentiate. Now, this is a normal object WH question. We said WH, helping verb, and then the subject and the main verb and so on. What did Aisha give you? Aisha gave me the painting. Now, if I want to ask about the subject, which is Aisha, the answer is Aisha when it's the subject question. So who gave you the painting? So you put who, past form, and then you put your question. So who gave you the painting? Aisha gave me the painting. Okay. Do you differentiate that the answer here is the painting, which is the object, while the answer right here is the subject, which is Aisha? So those are two different type of questions, right? Now, can you tell me which one is subject and which one is about an object? Subject, the answer is a person, right? Object, it could be like anything, but not the person. Okay. All right. Is somebody comfortable to answer, or you would like me to do one? And then, okay, Hind, go ahead, please.
Who do I give this to? It's a subject.
Yes, it's about the object. Great job. Because we have
Object?
WH. Yes, we have WH, have the helping verb. If we have after the WH a helping verb, it means that it's not the object. Sorry, it's not the subject. We're gonna talk about the answer is gonna be an object. Sorry. All right. So who do I give this to? The answer will be you give this to blah 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 blah. So the object is the answer.
No way.
Okay. This one, the who one, focus on that because yes, sometimes a lot of students are confused about it, and I understand since it's the first one is the a tricky one. Okay. Which movie did you watch?
No way.
Is it object or subject? The answer.
Can I answer, miss?
Yes, go ahead, Nawal.
I think it's subject.
Which movie did you watch?
I think object.
Yes, it's object. Why? Because we have WH. After the WH, we do not have
A subject.
I said which you always have more defining things after it. So for example, we said which, you put student, car, whatever. So which student or which something, and then you look after that. Like here, which movie, okay? You take it together. When it's which, you take together with the subject. Did you watch? Which movie did you watch? I watched the movie. So the answer is not a subject. The answer is an object, right? It's a movie, an object. Okay? It's not a subject. It's not a person. No? Okay. What do you want to do? Number 3, what do you want to do?
I think subject.
It's a
Subject.
Is it a person or is it, this one is a tricky one, so you guys think about it. Think
Okay.
about it.
About
Think about it, everyone. So it's what do you want to do?
Object, I think.
Yes, it's an object question. So they are asking about an object. Okay, which train can I take to the airport? Who is your best friend? Excuse me, number 4. Who is your best friend?
I think subject.
Yes, absolutely, it's subject. Okay. Who is your best friend? Which train can I take to the airport?
Object.
Object, yes, great job.
excuse me, number 5. Why it's object? We're asking about the subject, about a name.
The
Which
train?
is going to the airport.
I didn't hear you. So for number 5, you're talking about number 5?
Yes.
Okay. So number 5, it's about an object, the answer. It's object. So which train can I take to the airport? Is the answer a person or some information about something?
It's about information.
Yeah, so it's gonna be an object, not a subject question. Okay, is it clear for everyone? Great.
It's confused and complicated. I don't know why.
Okay, let's try to think about this one, okay, together. Hand.
Okay.
Who told you that joke?
We are asking about a name here.
Yes, a
Right.
subject, person, yes. Why? Because if you look at the structure, it's different. We do not have any helping verb after who. So who told you that joke? It's a subject. Great job. Okay, let's do the other one. What happened? Let's mute everyone and try to be focused, okay, guys? What happened last night?
Subject.
What happened last night? Number 7. Who? Yes, Muhammad, go ahead.
Miss Mariam, object, because he asked about what happened last night.
So what happened last night? Yes, it's an object.
Not name, an object.
Yes, exactly. Great job. Indeed. Who can assist me?
Me, Nawal. Can I answer?
Yes, go ahead, please.
I think that's object.
Number 8, who can assist me?
No, subject.
Yes, subject. Good job.
Subject.
Bravo. 9, what will we eat for lunch today? The answer is, think about it like this. What we will eat for lunch today. It's an object, okay? It's an object. Who did you call yesterday?
Can I answer?
Yes.
Subject.
Okay. But look, yeah, always who is a little bit tricky. Who did you call yesterday? So it could be is it possible that, for example, I called the company? So always who is a bit tricky, okay?
Yeah, confused.
So yeah, it's confusing. So it could be object and it could be subject.
So what you say, subject or object here?
In this case, based on the format, I'd go more with the object. Look here. Who did you call yesterday? Okay. Who did you call? Like usually, as I said, when it's the object, I look at the format. Okay. If I'm not sure, because who is the trickiest one, you guys? I tell you, who is the trickiest one? How do you know if it's an object or a subject? You just go back to the rule. It could be this and it could be that. I'm not going to say it's a wrong answer, but if I'm just talking about the grammar and I don't know what the answer is, but I'm presuming the answer, right? So I can't presume it now. I go to the rule. I go to the grammar rule. So if you have WH and after WH you have did or do or any a helping verb, it means that I'm talking about a regular WH question. I'm talking about a object. So it's a normal one. If it's who, I'm saying who is very tricky. Okay. So if it's who, and then you got a helping verb, did, do, does, all of that, then always pick the object. Your answer is not wrong, I'm saying. It's just that we go to the grammar rule just to make sure that we are on the right side if we get that in the exam. Okay.
Teacher, number seven, subject or object? I think subject. Number
yes,
7.
Subject. Yes, subject.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 10, object, yeah?
No, yes, 10 object.
Okay.
Correct. Is it clear so far?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is your challenge. This is the homework for this lesson. You're gonna pick any challenge, mentally, physically, any sort of challenge, and just use a paragraph talking about. They usually want you to talk about something physical, but if you don't have anything like physical challenge, you can talk about a motivational challenge, a goal, or anything that is challenging for you. This is your second homework. So for the people or the students that did not submit the homework of yesterday, they still have time for today, but they still have 4 hours, you know what I mean? But it's fine. I give you a bit of extense for the homework of yesterday, but you still have today's homework as well. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit like flexible for this unit because it's the first time, but I need you to know that anything that you submit late is gonna be like deducted from your score. Okay, and I don't want to go there, but please make sure that you manage your time. You are able to do it right after the class, for example, or a certain.
I sending my homework by using the email. Is it fine?
Yeah, I told you guys it's fine. It's perfect. So, yes, Muhammad, go ahead, please.
Yes, Ms. Mariam, I'm asking about my email also.
Yeah, I got it.
Did you receive it? Yes.
Yes, absolutely, I got.
I made 2 homeworks.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The paragraph 1 and the fill the words one.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely, I saw it. Great job. I'm proud of you, Muhammad, because you are a very, you know, he's really managing his time, and he's always he's never late and he's committed, you know.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm proud of everyone, like Nawal as well, everybody, honestly, like Hind, Rania, even Johnny, everybody, Sunny. I don't want to.
Everybody, sisters and brothers.
Yeah, we're all one. So one for all and all for one. We are one team. Yeah, so just make sure that you respect your time, because I don't want you to deduct your points over like some stuff like that.
We have two kinds of homework. Like write these things like motivation things yesterday. This kind of homework, we should send it by email or at the website.
You send it by email. You can send it by website, but honestly, send it to me is better. If somebody have, for example, I recommend for you guys, I'm gonna stop sharing.